What's up, everybody? How's it going? Once again here in Hexland. Oh boy, I'm guessing the comment section's gonna be heated today. They've been heated the last couple of days. We get the Bitcoin pumping and we get the Hexol dumping. So people are gonna be like, "You look at, you're in Richard Hart coins." All right. So let's go ahead and check out what is Bitcoin doing. Let's check it out. Bitcoin here at $44,000. Down, actually it's about the same. It's down 0.18% today. Ethereum, $2,275, down 0.82%. Still doing really well. Both of them still doing really well. Let's go ahead and check out Hex. Oh no, not again. 10% down again for Pulsechain. 4 zeros, 4.87, half your sacrifice phase right now, half. If you put in $100,000, you got $50,000, $49,000 technically. So yikes. Let's see. 4 zeros, 1.3 on Pulsechain, down 10.2%. It looks like it is 0.13x of a sacrifice price, so it is almost 90% down. Incentive token down 14.5%, 46 cents right now, 46.1 cents. PHEX down 15.8% today, 0.08 of a penny, so 0.008 is where it's at currently. Let's see, and EHEX 0.004. So there you guys go. It's wrecked city out there. Look at this Pulsechain, PHEX chart. We got a huge red candle that went all the way down to 0.0063, but since then it's been bought back up to 0.008, and this was somebody that had about 55 million hex that dumped it all in one go for $364,000. So 50 million hex a few years ago, 2 years ago, worth $25 million, a little bit more than $25 million. Today, they sold it for $364,000. Hey, if you believe that it's going to die, and that crypto is going to die and Hex is going to die, well, you got out probably a good time. But if you're a believer like me, you Justin believer, I'm in it for the long haul. So good luck with that. Hey, now you have $364,000 to buy back in if you're so willing to. All right, let's see. We got $248 for one T-share. Cheap T-shares going at you. One T-share over on EHEX, $152, and 9.75% is staked on PHEX. 9.35% is staked on EHEX. And there's your EHEX chart. Let's see, not too much volume, $22,000. And there you guys go. Hex Scout. So I thought it was funny. If you look at the last 24 hours, looks wrecked, right? 7 days, wrecked city. 30 days, wrecked city. You look at all, not too bad, actually. Not too bad. So let's, take it into perspective. I get it. If you were putting in at 56 cents and 40 cents, you're probably not feeling too hot right now. But a lot of us, not a lot of us, but there are some of us that are still in the green. And man, you could be one of those guys too that could say, well, I bought down at these super lows, in the bear market, and then when it went back up, then you can be the guys. But that's what happens, right? There's hardly anybody that bought down at these lows because it was so low. Nobody thought that this thing was going to survive. Anybody that thinks that everybody back here was just thinking that Hex was going to survive, that there was no legislative action that was going to come after Hex, well, you're kidding yourself, because we all thought that. That's why it dipped so hard right here. Everybody thought that Hex was going to die. You think that there is FUD right now, and I'm not saying there isn't. There's lots of FUD. But man, you've got Altcoin Daily talking about it. You got Bitcoin Boy. I mean, some of the biggest names in crypto are talking about Hex now. You didn't see that back then. You didn't see that. You saw everybody and their mother hating on Hex. So last but not least, lawmakers fear and doubt drives proposed crypto regulations in the U.S. So here's some more draconian laws that are not going to be in place. But if these people get what they want, they want to be crypto to be upheld to the Bank Secrecy Act. So it establishes program record keeping and reporting requirements for national banks. That's what it currently does. Federal savings associations, federal branches, and agencies of foreign banks. Digital asset providers would be required to adhere to many of the same regulations as traditional banks. This is some of your favorites and well-known people that have no idea what crypto is. They just hate it, and they want to hit it with a scythe, like a grim reaper. Mrs. Elizabeth Warren, Senator Manchin, Senator Joe Manchin, Roger Marshall, and Lindsey Graham. So these are the people that want this bill to be passed, and it was referred to the Senate Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs, and it hasn't been voted on yet by the Senate, though, or even the representatives. Or the House is like so there you go. Nor has President Biden signed it. And it's a matter of law, and it's not a matter of law yet. So it's not a law yet, but this is something that is being proposed, guys. This is something that's being proposed in the Senate, in the House, and at any time they could just nuke crypto with this bill. The legislation would add several types of cryptocurrency providers to U.S. regulators' list of financial institutions. These include unhosted wallet providers. So anybody that they call it an unhosted wallet provider, but this is your wallet. This is your MetaMask wallet. This is what they're saying. Digital asset miners and validators or other nodes that validate third-party transactions. Miner extractable value searchers, other validators, or network participants with control over the network protocols. So this is like nodes, or just about anyone who facilitates or provides services related to an exchange, sale, custody, or lending of digital assets. So this is, lending of digital assets. We had a loan coin just released. I'm not a fan of it, but they would have to start reporting on this. And exchange, anybody that uses Uniswap. There you go, wrecked. Anybody that uses Uniswap, not good. All these organizations and individuals would be subject to the same regulations currently applied to the financial institutions in the United States. The bill does include exceptions for those who use distributed ledger, blockchain technology, or similar technologies for internal business purposes. I'm sure a lot of us do that, internal business purposes, right? If the bill becomes a law within 18 months of its enactment, the U.S. Treasury's Financial Crimes Enforcement Network would announce that the U.S. persons with $10,000 in digital assets or more, digital assets or overseas, would have to file a report. Within the same time frame, the U.S. Treasury would establish controls to mitigate unlawful financial risk associated with digital asset mixers and anonymity. Enhanced cryptocurrencies. So this is Moneros or any of the mixers, right? All right. So crypto industry impact. So Mr. Fondue, Grant Fondue, it's as a co-chair of Goodwin's digital currency. So somebody that, is part of where we're at. But he is the former assistant U.S. attorney. He says that he believes that if passed, the legislation would have the practical effect of killing DeFi in the United States by applying an unworkable regime on DeFi products. Fondo sees the legislation as imposing a burden on validators and miners, and also questions how realistic it would be to impose bank-like requirements on a software company validating blockchain transactions. Pretty much saying, yeah, you're killing DeFi. Mr. Senator Marshall says the bill would address U.S. concerns about national security, though. So that's good, right? We always national security. The legislation is a matter of national security. Anything that you want to impose onto your people, you can just say it's national security. You want everybody to eat their boogers on Wednesday? Well, guess what? It's a matter of national security. Legislation if we're not eating our boogers on Wednesday, right? Mastermind hackers from adversarial countries like Iran, Russia, and North Korea are committing cyber crimes against the United States to the tune of billions of dollars. They must be held accountable. The reforms outlined in the legislation will help us fight back and secure our digital assets by using proven methods that our domestic financial institutions have been complying with for years. Right, sure. I don't think they know how crypto works. It sounds like they don't know how crypto works. So Mrs. Warren, beautiful lady she is. Rogue Nation says rogue nations like Iran, Russia, and North Korea have used digital assets to launder stolen funds and to evade American and international sanctions, and fund illegal weapons programs. Nearly half of North Korea's missile program, for example, is estimated to be funded by cybercrime and digital assets. In 2022, illicit digital assets transactions totaled at least $20 billion, an all-time high. Or Mr. Fondo comes back in and says, no one wants terrorists and criminals masking their financial transactions, but conversely, privacy is a rare commodity, so it's important to properly balance it with national security, Fondo says. Or, it's not even a rare commodity. It is, it's required by the amendments. I don't know if they're, some of these people have gone rogue and they're just making up their own things. They're saying you can't have privacy anymore. I'm pretty sure that you're able to. But that's all I got for you guys today. What do you guys think? So this hasn't been passed yet. This is controversial. Who knows if it's even going to make it? With the last year with some of these people in the House of Representatives and in the Senate, they're coming up for re-election. So hopefully a lot of these guys just won't get re-elected. That's what I'm praying for. Hopefully these guys won't get re-elected and it'll just stop right there and we can get some crypto-friendly people in the Senate and in the and maybe even as a president. Right? So I'm a one-issue voter at this point. I'm going to vote on people that have my best interest at heart and freedoms at heart. And if you're going to come out with these draconian laws that are there not to protect anybody but your pockets, as we all know, well, that's what I'm going to vote on this time. So does this sound like a great idea? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Hit the subscribes, hit the likes, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Later, dudes.